Recently, there has been a decline in pollinator populations due to things like urbanization and agricultural practices. These are my recommendations for what we can do to help. First up, I have developing augmented reality apps that use AI to identify local plant species, educate citizens, and encourage them to plant more pollinator-friendly vegetation. This will increase awareness for positive change to take place. Next up, I suggest utilizing AI algorithms to help urban planning so that we can have more green spaces and pollinator-friendly habitats. This would include the layout of parks and gardens, green corridors, and support diverse populations of pollinators. We would also want to deploy drones that have AI-powered cameras on them in order to monitor pollinator activity across the city. The data can then be used to see what areas need more attention in terms of pollinator conservation and habitat enhancement, and allows for targeted conservation. Another important piece is providing local beekeepers with tools from AI to monitor their hive's health and optimize the conditions for these colonies. Healthy honeybee populations have great positive impacts on other native pollinators as well. Another thing to do is implement citizen science initiatives so that residents can participate in monitoring and conservation with AI support in data analysis and providing insight for targeted conservation. Integrating AI into irrigation systems throughout the city to ensure green spaces are efficiently watered is important because we need to maintain healthy vegetation without wasting resources, as water scarcity is a growing concern and traditional methods can waste a lot of resources. Developing AI-powered systems to monitor and optimize gardens and urban spaces for pollinator-friendly plants is also important. Using sensors to track the soil health and moisture levels, we can adjust conditions for plant diversity and support native pollinators in real time. We can employ AI-driven drones that have sensors to identify areas with low pollination activity, and then the drones can distribute native wildflower seeds in those locations in order to promote the growth of plants that attract and sustain our pollinators that we so desperately need. Using AI algorithms to analyze city layouts and propose better locations for new green spaces will be great for native plants. This includes parks, community gardens, or green rooftops specifically, which are strategically designed to support native pollinator habitats and can make the city look a lot nicer. My final suggestion is to develop AI models that predict optimal planting times for these pollinator-friendly plants based on their local climates and environmental conditions. This will ensure that spaces are ready and attractive to pollinators during the periods of the year that we need them the most. I hope these integration techniques are of interest and inspiring to people who are potentially going into city planning.